Hello and welcome to Beauty Superstars Talk. It's your backstage pass to experts in beauty. My name is Miki Wright, and I'm your host and salon pricing strategist with beautysuperstars.com. And I help struggling hairstylists turn into superstars who confidently raise their prices and charge what they're worth. And I want to thank you so much for joining us today. I actually used to teach a class called Fabulous Finishes, and at the start of each class, I would welcome everyone into the fabulous world of beauty. And this world is so big and so vast that this series is dedicated to all of the different parts of the beauty industry. It's called It's More Than Hair. And we're going to look at this fabulous world of beauty through the lens of nails, skin, school ownership, marketing and branding, social media success, manufacturing and promoting your own products, and even building a global brand. So, today we are going to get to meet one of the top marketing and branding coaches in the beauty industry, Mr.
Oh,
Brandcocky himself, Chris Bond. And he's created campaigns for some of your favorite educators and influencers, including Nikki Smith, Sharon Reams, Cindy Renee, and some of my recent guests, Micheline Barber and Freddie J. And
mhm.
if you are old school like me, you especially want to come closer and take some notes. But if you are young and new to the game and even killing it on social media, we'll have something for you too. So stay tuned.
Right.
And so before we do, oh, if you're here for the first time, I want to say welcome. And if you are returning, I say thank you. And each and every week, I have the privilege to interview Black beauty bosses who are doing amazing things in the beauty industry. We give voice to their stories and celebrate their excellence while they drop nuggets to help us all become better beauty pros and better entrepreneurs. So, more than a podcast, this is a movement. It's to
Mm.
encourage Black excellence, entrepreneurship, to preserve our history, and to bring healing to the industry. So I want to thank our sponsor, which is the Luxury Hairstylist Blueprint, which gives hairstylists a four-step process to raise their prices and elevate their client experience in only 6 weeks without fear or guilt. And so if you'd like to know more, be sure to sign up for the next free webinar, which is at beautysuperstars.com/ level up. And it's for a class called Level Up and Charge What You're Worth. And or you can plan to join us for the next Luxury Hairstylist Blueprint. And so, um, Instagram me, or if you have any questions, let me know. And so, I'm going to share a few things about Chris, and then we are going to jump right in. So, thank you so much for being here, Chris.
Mickey, thank you for having me. This is amazing.
Yeah,
Appreciate your platform. I really do.
yeah. Well, thank you so much. I'm so glad and excited, and we're just
Yes.
going to share a little bit about you and jump on in.
Okay.
So, Chris A. Bond is a renowned branding specialist and graphic designer based in Nashville, Tennessee. With over 20 years of expertise, Chris is one of the most sought after branding professionals in the hair and beauty industry.
Hmm.
Chris Bond has been instrumental in changing the way hair and beauty entrepreneurs brand their businesses. His skills go beyond branding as he is an expert marketer, particularly in event promotions and radio broadcasting. Chris's portfolio in digital and printed media includes over 100 brands with millions of dollars in assets. Chris is available for booking as your host for an upcoming event, website design, marketing materials, and stylist apparel, including t shirts and stylist capes. So he travels nationally and internationally, helping entrepreneurs build successful brands that outshine the competition. So, yay.
Yay. That didn't hurt. That
That
didn't
didn't hurt,
hurt.
right?
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, sometimes it's interesting to hear your own press read back to you, right?
You're like, I did all that. Wow. Okay.
Exactly. Yes, and we're so happy that you did. It's like I think this is an aspect of the industry that we don't talk about enough.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Mickey, when I first got into this industry, coming out of the real estate market in 2008, there was a big crash. That was the first crash.
Hmm.
Foreclosures all over the place. People jumping off buildings. Loan companies going to, people going to jail. It was really bad. And I was working with a lot of self-employed hair artists. This is who I put in homes. They could
Okay.
show me a pay stub, or they could show me their bank account with all this money in it. We can get you in a house with a 580 credit score. We don't have those good days today, but
Okay.
uh, it crashed because of that reason. And so I said, I need something to do until the market comes back. And I had a friend that I was working with that I just put in a house. His name was Donald Neal. He was a distributor for many different product lines, such as Straight Request, Vital, B&B. And he said, Chris, why don't you help me with my route? Because I could use another person and you can just do that until the market comes around. It's flexible. You do it on your time, blah, blah, blah. Got into it, found out that everybody in the salon I went to school with. So these are easy sales.
Hmm.
Man, I'm going into the salons and it's just like a high school reunion. Kind of fell in love with that process. And I did notice one thing though. My stylist didn't have business cards, most of them, and we were going into that technology edge. We were going into at that time it was MySpace.
Hmm.
Remember that?
I do. I do. I think my page is still up.
We were going into MySpace. Then we were going into Facebook. At the time, Facebook was Twitter. It was just for business people. You only heard business people talking about Facebook. Then Facebook was phasing in, and then websites were coming in, and nobody in the beauty industry was going to that technology because they felt like my business card, she's wearing it to church this Sunday.
Hmm. Right.
That's my business card. That's my internet right there. So we don't have time to be on Facebook or this computer stuff. Chris, we're afraid of technology. And I'm like, well, that's not going to work, guys, because I'm coming out of a marketing field. As a real estate agent, you had to market yourself if you wanted to eat.
Right.
So I made it my business. I'm going to help you guys with your marketing. I'm going to help you brand yourselves and keep everything together professional so that you can continue to grow your business. So there were salons at that time that had 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 chairs in them.
Hmm.
So I just talked to the owner and say, hey, do all of these stylists have the same card with their name on it? It's uniform, blah, blah, blah. To my surprise, no, they didn't do any of that. So I came right in, found a niche, stayed with it, and I haven't left yet.
Okay.
2008 to 2021, I'm here. So
Right.
as my name continued to grow in the shops, then it started growing into the national ring. And I
Hmm.
went to Bronner Brothers shows, and I met these big houses. I met Mr. Stephen Luster, and I met
Hmm.
the owners of these shows, and I met the owners of these product lines, Mr. Kevin Kirk, and then
Hmm.
Kevin Kirk would turn me on to Denise Michelle, and then Denise would turn me on to Micheline and Freddie J, and it just started dominoing.
Wow.
And
Wow.
that's why I'm here now.
Yeah. Well, that's impressive for sure.
Yeah,
And so break it down for us because, like, we hear the words branding, everybody wants to brand
yeah,
themselves,
yeah,
that type of
yeah.
thing. We hear marketing, we hear social media. What do those terms actually mean? And what do we need to pay attention to, like most of all?
That's good because this is for the old school.
Yeah.
Okay. And branding and marketing can seem kind of intimidating, but it's very simple. So a brand would be considered as what you do, what you're known for, what you guarantee as far as service. We wear brands now we probably don't even know. I've probably worn this brand all my life. Chris, you are so crazy. You are silly, boy. You make me laugh. So that's a brand.
Okay. Okay.
And then so the marketing of that would be to something to bring that to me. The brand is I'm pushing that out. I'm pushing that information out.
Hmm.
This is what people see me when I wake up, when I walk outside. It says on my shirt, Chris is, a marketing person, blah, blah, blah.
Hmm.
But there's got to be action, right? So
Okay.
the action would be these videos that I put out that show me working with Miki, that show me working with Denise, and these testimonials saying Chris is amazing. He saved my life. Oh, he's such a great guy. Oh, he makes me laugh. He's so fun to hang out with. those testimonies in video or picture form or whatever, the evidence, that's considered your marketing.
Okay.
That's your marketing content. So you got to show. It's enough to talk about it, but I like to keep my mouth shut and let somebody else talk about me.
Okay. Okay. So
That's
the
more effective,
testimonials.
right? Yeah.
Okay.
So those are different marketing pieces. So I hope I answered that for you as far as what branding and marketing is. It's
Hmm.
very easy. So if you say, "Hey, Chris, I want to rebrand because I'm known for
Hmm.
being a mean person." Well, if you want to rebrand and be a nice person, then you're going to need to do what? Different mindset. You're going
Right.
to have to change on the inside. You're going to have to do some self development. You're going to need some personal coaching. You're
Yeah.
going to need to go research. You're going to have to do a change on the inside to change that old brand. You just
Hmm.
can't say, "Hey, I want to change and I want to do something new." No, they got to make a change. It's so parallel to I'm for the go spiritual on you, Mickey. I'm sorry.
Gone.
But once we be born again, see the
Hmm.
dude asked Jesus, "How can I rebrand? How can I be born again?"
Hmm.
And so you've got to do an inner change. You got to do some confessions. You got to repent of some things. And repent means what? Just to change your mind, to go the other way. You was going that way. Repent means go back this way. And once you start changing that mindset and doing things different, you stop eating all the junk food, you start eating healthier, you're rebranded.
Mm. Okay.
I hope I'm helping somebody. Let me
I
shut
hope so. I think so. Have them shouting or something. So.
up.
Yeah, I mean, I think that does make it clear that it's like, it's like, and we're in a time, coming out of the pandemic, still in the midst of it, but it's like
Yeah.
out of shutdown and what have you. And I guess reinvent was one of the words that I felt like, it's like we need to do. It's like a lot of people were waiting for, it's like things to go back to normal. It's like
Mm-mm.
normal
Yes,
as we knew it is gone. And so
absolutely.
we have to reinvent. So how do we make that shift, to ourselves, to our audience, to the people that we want to attract now? Because maybe some of the people we were servicing, aren't comfortable coming back yet. Have found someone, in the meantime while we were shut down, are coming less frequently. We need more clients. So what do we
Mm.
do?
Hey, this is a very easy question. And I answer this all the time in my Brandcocky club, Millionaires Club. And it's this easy. It's understanding who you are. If we're going to rebrand, let's stay true to ourselves.
Mm,
Let's not rebrand and come up with a picture of who we want to be like and then start acting like them. It's no good.
right.
It's not authentic. So what I always do is I say, if you want to rebrand, let's start with you first. Let's do a personal brand.
Mm,
All right. And the reason for the personal brand is because people do business who they know and they like and they trust. So
mhm,
if you can give me some information about you, if you can show me some transparency, if you can show me that you're not pitchy, you're not salesy, that you are a real human being, you're not artificial intelligence, that you are unique, I want to do business with you because I feel, safe here. And
mhm,
whatever you show me, I'm going to go on your recommendation because you won my trust.
mm.
There a movie, and this really blew my world. The movie Self Made by Madam C.J. Walker on Netflix.
Okay.
I need you guys to pay attention to that first half of that movie, and it explains personal branding to a T. I'll describe it for you if I got the time.
Okay.
Uh, she stole some product. I don't know if you remember this part. She was about to kill herself, and then this young lady came in and fixed her hair and made her feel good again, put some confidence in her, and she got some confidence from somewhere. And she said, "It's because of this product. I was about to kill myself, but this product right here brought me back to life. I'm ready to go sell it. And the lady said at that time, "No, you okay? Why don't you just let me do your hair and you just wash my clothes and my dishes because you don't have the complexion to sell my product."
Right.
And at that era, remember, it was light skin, fair skin was doing really well. But she was like, I forget what you saying. I'm about to steal this product and get out of here and show you. So she goes out in the town square and she's saying, hair products for sale, hair products for sale. Let's talk about hair. Nobody listened to her.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that part?
I remember it.
Nobody's listening to her. Nobody.
Right.
She's not getting nothing. She gets frustrated. She sits there for a moment and she's hearing this story of this young lady. She's trying to buy something and she's like, I can't do my blah, blah, blah. And then she said, I know how you feel. I used to feel just like that. I about wanted to kill myself and da, 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 da. But when I put this product in my hair and what it did for my hair, it brought my confidence back. And then all of a sudden you hear people saying, I'll take two. I give me 3 bottles. I'll take 5. And she was selling them like hotcakes.
Right.
People made a connection with her story.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't even tried the product. Didn't open it up, didn't smell it, didn't even ask what the price was.
Okay.
But just looking at your story, looking at your brand right now, looking
Mm-hmm.
at you, oh yeah, it looks good. And I want it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
it's not hard to reinvent yourself if you want to be real. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what this whole thing is about. Corona shook off the fakeness
Mm-hmm.
and said, "Hey, if you're not real, don't come to the stage
Mm-hmm.
because
Okay.
I'm gonna blow you away again."
Okay. So
So
talk to us. It's like I love that because it's like the story. We hear about the story, but how do we tell the story? So that's one. But I also want to throw this in here. It's like because old school. It's like I know how we grew up.
oh yeah,
You
yeah.
don't put your business outside of this
I
house.
know, right? Absolutely.
And there is
Absolutely.
this like disconnect between like, well, I don't want to share all my business, and
Yes.
how do I share all my business authentically
Yes.
and what needs to be shared. So
This is the thing you want to be, you want to be led by this situation. All right.
mhm,
And again, if it's not coming from the heart, a genuine place, then you're not going to make the connection. The word says that we overcome the evil one by the words of our testimony. If you got a testimony to share that will help somebody else overcome,
mhm,
that's what you share. That's where because at that point now you become a servant or you're now ministering. You are ministering at that point. So if someone is saying, hey, I'm dealing with, you know, drug usage, addiction, and then I was raped and I just don't my mind, I don't know what to do. If Miki could come in and say, you know what? I've been there. I know exactly how you feel. I did da 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 da. Now, you're not telling your business to the world. You're telling your business to that individual that can relate with you. And guess what? That's one in front of you, but there are thousands, millions of girls like that.
mhm,
You haven't been put into that arena to talk to those people. That's what we call your target audience.
mhm.
So we're not just sharing our business just to throw it out. No, it's for a specific target.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
And
And
so with
the more
go
you
ahead.
share in that algorithm, the more those type of people will come to you.
Okay. Okay. And so it sounds like it's best to identify who we want to attract in that target
Absolutely.
audience before we even start some of this process.
Right.
Okay.
Absolutely. That's
Okay.
that's that's really important. You want to find a problem and then you want to be the solution to that.
Mm. Say that
So
again for us.
address a problem
Hmm.
and then you be the solution.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And that's what you become the brand of. And that's what you start marketing to.
Great.
And then at that point, boom, you got more than enough. There's not a lack of people, Mickey.
Hmm.
All right. And then today in this digital age, look at you and I. you're in, where are you at? North Carolina? Where are you at?
Yep, in Raleigh. Yep,
I'm here in Nashville. Look at us talking.
right.
I didn't have to fly to you.
Right,
I,
right.
I don't even have any pants on right now.
Okay. TMI, right?
but but we're still doing business.
Right, absolutely.
We can still get product out there into a global market.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So old school, let's come with it. You should be getting rid of that terminology. I ain't finna tell my business. Okay, do you remember the dinosaurs? They gone.
Yeah, yeah. So any other tips for, I'm hesitant to move into this world, in terms of social media, in terms of digital
You know,
marketing.
fear is always going to be a blockage.
Okay.
And God said, I didn't give you that spirit. I didn't give you that. So where is that coming from? Because it ain't coming from me. So it must be coming from the other guy. And if it's coming from the other guy, his assignment is to kill, steal, and destroy. Destroy your dreams, kill you, and kill off whatever else is connected to you.
Hmm.
So we've got to get past that, and then we've got to ask for wisdom and strategy. And you need to talk to a guy like me or some other guys that can direct you in the right path to get you to take baby steps, and then until you build up the confidence.
Hmm.
Okay, that's what Cockey is all about. It's about building confidence so that you can brand Cockey, so you can brand with the idea that, you know what, I'm not alone. Yes, I had some messes, but my mess now is a message,
Hmm.
and I'm here to help people get over themselves and get
Okay.
past some of the issues that's been holding them back. The Bible talks about, I have been assigned to set the captives free. There are people locked up in their minds,
Hmm.
and they've been there since they was a little girl or a little boy. And if we could find those keys to unlock those bars and open them up to a new world and help them grow, do you know God honors that and says, you know what? Well done, my good and faithful servant. Let me throw some blessings down to you. Let me open up the windows for you. And then you got these blessings, you don't even know where it's coming from. What did I do?
Hmm.
You just help. You just serve somebody else. You just minister to somebody else. And,
Beautiful.
and that's what branding and marketing to me is all about. Is understanding that I'm a servant, is understanding that I have a message and that I have to help somebody and bring value to them.
Right. Absolutely. So talk to us, it's like I love your approach, but talk to us about the stylists who may be watching who, it's like, I'm on social media, I've tried it, I'm,
Gotcha.
it's like I'm getting some followers, et cetera, but I don't have any clients from it. I don't have anybody coming and sitting down in my chair and paying me.
Mm.
What am I doing wrong? And what do I, need to do before I just give up?
Well, definitely don't want you to give up. And there are just so many different variables out there.
Mhm.
There's not one answer that I can just plug in there and say, now that's going to work. Again, we've got to look inward. What am I pushing people away? How my pictures looking? Am I throwing up, dark pictures? Is how my work look? Is my work nice? Do I need to go get some more classes? Do I need to educate? Do I
Mhm.
need to learn some different techniques? I don't know. You just got to do a soul search.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to be real with you, Mickey. I mean, I don't want to be pitchy and say, hey, I got all the answers. No, it's different kind of things you got to do.
Mhm.
Another thing I would suggest is that you really look into the engagement. What are some of the things that you're posting? How are you describing those posts in the descriptions? Are you
Mhm.
asking questions? Are you asking engagement? Or are you just throwing out a picture? She came in and got her hair done today. She flossing today.
Okay.
I mean, give me something to engage with. Do you like? She asked for brown. Do you think she would look good in brown or a lot of? Get something engaging so people can boom start throwing in answers and throwing in remarks.
Okay.
Then what happens is Facebook algorithm says, "Oh, she's getting engagement. Let's keep her out there a little longer."
Hmm.
It's definitely it's a computer program that's doing all this.
Right, right.
All right. So I understand that, we're getting into this as the old school stylists. We're understanding more about technology because, hey, we're here, right? So we might as well get used to it.
Right.
But I
Exactly.
would say, hey, start going to some classes. Education is still out there.
Hmm.
Start learning and picking up education. Stop, you know, do people still watch the soaps?
I don't know. There's only a couple on. I think I just saw the General Hospital is still on. I was like, wow, I didn't
Yeah,
even know that.
the old folks used to say, turn off the soaps and start
Right,
watching, go to school and get some education. So
right.
that's what I would say. Don't give up. Just
Hmm.
fine tune,
Yep.
figure it out, become a
Hmm.
master, understand, this tool. How does it work?
Hmm.
And you got many different platforms, Mickey. You got the Facebook, which I
Hmm.
love Facebook. But some people would say, hey, that's for old school. Okay. It's the oldest format out there. But hey, if them boys shut down for 6 hours, they lost $60 billion. So y'all can say what you want to say. Facebook's still making some money. I
Right.
want to be in the flow with them. All right. So I pay for ads and I post something every day or I do stories, get
Hmm.
in those stories, get in those reels. Then there's, of course, TikTok, which is the new guy. Now, TikTok, what that'll do is that'll teach you how to do video, more video.
Mm. Okay.
And of course, Instagram. Instagram was for people that love to do pictures and then want to do videos. But
Hmm.
now TikTok is saying, "Hey, we gotta." Instagram is saying we need to compete with TikTok, so y'all
Right.
need to stop posting pictures and give us more videos so we can stay up with them.
Right. Right. So yeah, you just like reached like 80 different things I want to dive into.
All right, all right, all right.
So let's back up. So one thing you said was your photos. So I know you are big on having a great profile picture,
Yes.
your for your branding and what have you. Tell us, a little snippet about, why we need to think about maybe investing in that or really
Okay.
looking at how we're presenting ourselves.
All right. I'll keep these answers down to 60 seconds so you can get it all out. Uh, you only get one chance, one time to make a great impression. And if you are trying to go after a certain type of market or target audience, they want to see a certain level of, of marketing. So professional pitches is it's the A B, it's the A of the alphabet. uh, and when we talk about professional markets, I'm talking about going somewhere into a studio and they got lighting and they got all kind of different cameras and lenses. This is what they do. Been making a living off of.
Hmm.
I don't want you to go to my cousin. He take pictures. He said he take and he got you outside. Then you got all these different shadows. He ain't, he ain't all, he ain't cleaning up nothing. Get you a professional photographer that you're
Uh-huh.
going to pay at least $200 a look for
Okay.
and get you about two looks. Go ahead, make that investment. Those pictures will last you for at least 3 to 4 years.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
So somebody out there is saying, "But I have my cell phone." It's
Yeah,
like
you sure do.
it
You
takes
sure do.
really good pictures.
You're going to get cell phone clients too. You're going to get them kind of folks.
Okay.
Right. You won't be able to take your price up with no confidence. You won't be able to get none of that.
Right, right.
Right, right, right. So you want to give this presentation that, hey, if you come here, we give great service and be ready to, reach in that pocketbook.
Okay, okay. Got it. Like the tie together. So
Yes.
platforms. We've got so many to choose from. How do we choose where we're going to spend our time? How do we do we want to be on all of them? Do we want to pick three and be on three? Do we want to focus on one? What would you share with us?
I say wherever the engagement is, that's where we play.
Okay.
So if you're getting a lot of engagement from Facebook, hey, stay there. You can
Okay.
trinkle over to the Instagram, you can trinkle over to the TikTok, but you can't serve two masters.
Mm,
So
mhm.
wherever the engagement is, that's where you need to put your time. I throw all my time into Facebook.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. And then whatever I throw on Facebook, I say, hey, share to Instagram.
Got it.
And then
Okay.
I'll take whatever I put on Facebook and then I'll save it to my phone and then I'll upload it to TikTok.
Okay. And
But
that's like when you're saying you tell everything you post on Facebook to go over to Instagram. That's something we can set up automatically.
yeah,
It's
that's through
automated.
something called Hootsuite is one of those
Okay.
apps. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, you can schedule
Awesome.
that like that.
Awesome. And so stories, reels, post. What else is there?
Yeah,
There's
you
always,
got you
there's always something new. So what are the differences between them?
well, I would again, wherever the engagement is coming from, that's what you want to spend your time. I always encourage a Facebook Lives. I
Mhm.
encourage videos that you can, pre-record and then cut all your uhs and outs, and then throw your graphics in there and then upload those as well. The thing is to not get on with something pitchy, but you want to get on again with engagement in real life. Let's
Mhm.
let's let's talk about life,
Okay.
and in some kind of way, you can kind of sweep me into a product. But don't come on every day with, "Hey, I got something to sell. Hey, I want to sell. Hey, I want to sell," and show us the lighter side. Let's
Okay.
keep me, encourage me with something, motivate me. I may be having a bad day. Give me a word that you got in the shower from the Lord. What did he tell you? What did he share with you?
Mhm.
That
Right.
may be a blessing to me. All right. So this is how we brand and this is how we keep the engagement.
Okay.
All right. This
Okay.
is how we build the trust.
So then we've got, you just said Facebook Live, and it's like, I have to go on camera.
Yeah, 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 yeah. We've got to go on camera, guys, and it's not as bad as you think it is. Again, a lot of people go on Facebook Live thinking they got to have a whole script together,
Hmm.
and the simplest people are making thousands of dollars just doing nothing on there. And it's like, well, how do they? And I got to try so hard that these people get on there and be, peeling potatoes or talking on the phone, and they got 25K watching. I'm
Okay.
like, I said, what is that about?
Okay.
So yeah, let's just take it all out, and let's just be like I said, man, just be yourself because everybody
Okay.
else is taken.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, it's wild because I, do this show all the time and I've been on camera a lot, but it's like, I still like cringe when I think about going live. I'm like, what do I do? What do I say? Does anybody want to see or hear what I have to say?
Yeah, it's that kind of thinking that kind of it can set you back, but don't worry about the people.
Uh-huh.
Just give a good product, give a good alive, and feel good about it. Put that energy in there, and,
Right.
and
Right.
it'll attract what you want.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
heard the sentence, "Build it, and they will come."
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it's all about when you go live. You know,
Okay.
I hit that live button. I don't get discouraged because I see one or
Mhm.
two. I know there's a replay.
Right. Right. Yeah.
That's why I'm doing it. So if you didn't join me because you could be at work or you could be doing something really important, I don't need to be
Right.
tripping. Why? Well, I only got one person. Man, no, that energy is gonna throw that whole video in the can. Still
Right.
keep the energy up and
Mhm.
talk to you. Talk. There's a tip when you talk Facebook Live. Talk like you're talking to one person.
Right. Right. Good tip. Good tip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
good.
I had Kendra Ward on a little while back, and she was saying she would put like a sticky over the count.
Uh-huh.
You would not see what it was. It was
Oh
like, oh, that's
wow.
brilliant.
Yes, that's it.
He's
That's
like, I
it.
don't want to see, I don't want to know because it's like it'll get me off kilter with what I'm sharing. So
That's right, right. So
yeah.
you talk like it's one person. All you doing
Hmm.
is asking that question. So what would you do? Da da da. So now it feels like, oh, she's talking directly to me.
Hmm. Right.
Yeah. So there's that generates engagement.
Yeah, yeah, and that it actually reminds me of something with email that I learned with email years ago. And I wanted to talk with you because you mentioned, Facebook being down, Instagram being down,
Oh
and
yeah.
affected WhatsApp as well. So what do we need to do for a plan B? Because it's like,
Oh yes.
if all of this stuff shuts down tomorrow, which isn't, real likely, but it's like, what do we need to do to make sure we're always good?
Mm, we got it. I found myself slipping too.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like that situation where the phones, these cell phones, keep the number in there for you. So now you don't have to memorize phone numbers.
Right.
So if you ask me, what's your mama's phone number?
Exactly.
Uh, we don't want to be in that situation. So we need to always constantly remind ourselves to stay engaged. You got to make sure that your email list is compiled.
Hmm.
Then I would say, man, have your personal website up. That's your social media platform right there.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
if you got subscribers, when you go to your email or your website, and if it doesn't prompt, hey, fill out this, put your email address in and subscribe to a newsletter. If that prompt doesn't come up as soon as you come to your website, you need to tell your website guy, hey, put this prompt in because I need to collect as much data on these people coming to the site. This is my
Mhm.
customer base. It's
Right.
estimated that each email address is worth $1.
Okay. Okay.
$1.
Hmm.
All right. And I got over like 10,000 emails. Now, I don't use it like that. I need to use it more.
Uh-huh.
Certainly, when Facebook and Instagram went down, had they been out for the whole week,
Right.
man, I would have to tap into that those emails and say, hey guys, how y'all doing? Da da da. I'll be doing some campaigning there. So the answer is get your website up. Get it up to where it's functioning like these platforms. That
Okay.
way you can corral your people. Come on in. Come on in the building. This is what we
Mhm.
got going on.
Right. Right.
You know?
Yeah. Good tips. Good
Yeah,
tips.
get those
So,
websites up. Get those websites up.
yeah, and that's something you can help us with.
Oh, definitely, definitely. We got that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Because
all things media, Mickey.
that can be
All
really overwhelming sometimes to think of.
definitely.
Yeah, and I
That's
know
a big piece.
there was one. I mean, we heard a lot of instances where people weren't prepared to get the money that was available during the shutdown and what have you.
Wow, yeah.
And one of them had, the requirement was you needed to put your web address in there, your website.
Mm.
And people were like, but I don't have a website. I just use social media like my website. And so they couldn't even qualify for that. And so I thought, like,
Wow.
wow. Yeah.
Wow. So that little 600 or a little $1,200 kept you from making 20,000 or getting a PP. Okay.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I learned this a long time ago when I was in a real estate business. Chris, don't go cheap on the wrong things.
Mm.
Don't go cheap on it. Don't be like, well, I don't need that. And then, you mess something big up.
Right.
You go ahead and invest because this is the long game, guys. You
Hmm.
may say, I don't see how it plays. I mean, shoot, Sarah comes in here every 2 weeks and then she brings me one or two clients, so I'm doing good. That's
Hmm.
fine if Sarah is going to be here for the rest of your career. That's fine if she doesn't move out of town. I would also suggest not only just doing hair, but get you a digital product.
Mm.
Get something that you can sell on that website
Okay.
that you can sell global.
Hmm.
Somebody in Japan could buy it, or somebody in the Bahamas can find it, or you making money while you sleep.
Hmm.
So you got things to do, guys. There's plenty of marketing and branding you can do. It's not just posting on Facebook and getting a logo. It's more than that.
Right, right.
Something that you do every day.
Yeah, yeah. And if we look at the big, the big brands, the things like Coca-Cola and McDonald's and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah, Mickey,
you see
I'm
them.
glad you said that because it made me think of something. I was watching TV the other day and I'm watching a McDonald's commercial and it comes to me, why is McDonald's still doing commercials?
Hmm.
Why is Coca-Cola still doing commercials? Everybody knows them.
Right.
So if the big boys still have to promote and
Hmm.
they still have to put marketing dollars in, come on now.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned Facebook ads and, and I guess Instagram and some of the other types of
Yes.
social media advertising. Tell us, what it would be a couple nuggets that we might need to know about that to maybe feel a little bit more comfortable with making
Well,
an investment.
the old school people used to be able to take flyers to Walmart and
Yep.
pass them out.
Yep.
Old school used to be able to put some cards on a bake sale table
Yep.
and let people pick their cards up. They used to put their cards on a board in the shopping center and just tack their card on the board and hope somebody come by and pick their card up.
Right.
Well, you don't have to do that anymore.
Mm.
Use a Facebook ad and put in what audience, the target, how long, how far you want that card or that flyer to go out. You can go choose 50 miles. You can go cities. You can go states. Now let the digital world do that for you. That's why you pay for ads.
Mm.
Because if you print 500 postcards and then say, Tommy, pass these out, and then you got to pay him another $100 to pass them out, but he don't go pass them out. You know what he does? He takes them and put them all in one stack and then leaves.
Right.
And you like, oh, I feel good. I did that. I did that. You just lost a lot of money, is what happened. So, so contact me, and then we'll make you a great digital print. And then you send that up to Facebook and say, Facebook, send this out to, let's see, I want a 50-mile radius. And
Hmm.
I want people, I want nurses, and I want single mothers, and I want them from the ages of da da da. And you can detail your client.
Mm.
That's the purpose of the Facebook ads. And you can put $5 on it, spread it out just to see how you work with it. Or you can put $100 out there.
Hmm.
The ideal should be one customer should be return me my $100.
Got it. Hmm. Okay.
That's what should happen.
Okay.
So I encourage the ads. You
Okay.
know,
Okay.
I encourage you to promote your videos, but you got to make sure you don't have copyrighted music in there, and you got to make sure that certain pictures are right, and it's just got to have a certain look to it. And
Yeah.
that's what I want to help you with.
Okay. Okay. Because I was going to say it can feel a little overwhelming. It's like I'm in the salon all this time, and then now you want me to do what?
Yeah, yeah. I that's what I'm here for. I'm
Mhm.
I'm here at the computer working and
Okay.
doing branding and making cards and digital cards and putting ads up and working on people's websites so that you can do what you do.
Mm.
All right.
Yeah.
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 You don't get out of it totally. You
Right.
still need to do some videos. You still need to engage. It's not one of those autopilot situations.
Hmm. Right.
You really got to be present. But for the most part, I can help you out with 60% of that stuff.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's good. That's relief. Okay.
Yes. Yes, take some of that off of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know what else is really good for marketing and getting you out there? Mickey, you got to do some events.
Hmm.
You got to put something together.
Hmm.
You got to put a showcase together, and you got to be able to say, here's my work, and here's some other stylists. That promotes networking.
Hmm.
Then your name gets abroad,
Right.
right, throughout the community. That's one thing that I did here in Nashville. I always put on events, big events,
Mm-hmm.
barbers and stylists. I do cut parties. I would do product knowledge classes.
Mm-hmm.
I would do award shows. I had my own talk show for the industry. We got on the radio, a
Okay.
major station, one, Cumulus FM station. And we brought exposure. So I was
Mm-hmm.
there to help get your brand out, get you to be a superstar. That's what I'm all about. I like to see people shine.
Right.
I
Right.
love it. I love it. If you shine, I'm shining.
Right. Yeah. One of the things we did really successfully with even within the salon was doing events.
Yes.
So there's, things where people get to know that you're there. There's usually you have clients that have different businesses, maybe do a, little marketplace kind of thing where people can come in, everybody invites their whoever, and everybody gets to interact.
Yes.
We can do classes. There's so many creative, inventive ways. And I know we're still, kind of social distancing and that type of thing, but there are a lot of ways to engage people
Yes.
even beyond social media, and it's
Absolutely.
still fabulous marketing and has buzz in the marketplace. Plus you can promote it online, and then I used to tell people like a before, during, and after. It's like, you want to do your promotions before, you want to have something showing when it's going on, as much as possible. Now it's easy with live, and
Yes.
then talk about what happened afterwards, what
Mhm.
people's responses were, and show the photos you didn't get to show while it was going on, and so you have all this, like multiple layers of buzz.
Yes, that's what we did just this past week. Maybe it's been 3 weeks now with Micheline's last show in Columbia, South Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said, hey, this is what I want you to do, Micheline. The first week, I don't want you to come on yet. All right, let the people respond.
Hmm.
Let them post all their videos and all their
Mhm.
pictures and throw their hashtags out there. Let them take that whole week and just have a ball with it. Then
Uh-huh.
you come back the next week, then you give your thank yous, and then you post.
Mhm.
What that does is encourage us to come back again. Oh, we didn't have that's another. Now we 2 weeks out.
Mhm.
Then the next week, promote, hey, the opening for 2022. Throw
Mhm.
the special out there. Another week of promotions, another wave. Because now what it does, oh, y'all need to come and y'all need to sign up because this is what we did.
Right,
We
right.
got a whole month of after the event.
Yeah, I love the strategy. Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so tell us about the club that you have, because I think that sounds really interesting and something
Oh,
you need to know about.
all right. And I'm gonna try to keep this sweet and tight. All right, Mickey.
I know you're excited.
I am. Here's the deal. I'm sitting in my chair and I'm just working. At that time, it was Symmetry Media Group. I'm
Mm.
working in my chair. It's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. That's my hours, Mickey. That's when the heavens open up, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
And I get a drop. Brandcocky just falls in my lap. Boom, Brandcocky. I'm like, Brandcocky, Brandcocky. And the reason for this name is because I always work with clients that said, I'm used to just being in the background, Chris. I
Mm.
just want to be behind the scenes. Don't make me come up there. I don't want to do it. Stop it. I'm okay back here. And and my target audience is to bring all of those people that says I love the back scene. It's time to come to the front. And you got to do it with some confidence. It's
Mm.
your time to shine. See, the Bible says that the first shall be last and the last shall be first. Everybody gets to shine.
Mm.
So I was just there to give you this little gentle reminder. Hey, it's your time. Come on. Cockey. Let's go with the branding. Let's go with the confidence. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to set up this little club or this little group of people that's just like you, that feel the same way you feel. And we're going to educate you and we're going to give you information to build up that confidence. We're going to do some self development. We're going to do some classes on Zoom. We're going to get you more information about branding and marketing. We're going to talk about this stuff. I'm going to give you the confidence to go live because you don't want to go live, but I'm going to make you go live.
Right.
I'm going to say, hey, settle down. Hey, calm down. Hey, remember your story. Remember what you came from. That's what you want to do. Don't talk about the business right now. Don't talk about that. Everybody's doing hair. Everybody's cutting hair. Let's talk about something different. And that's what Brandcocky was all about. And we're about 70 strong.
Okay, wow.
70 members strong. And these are all members. To be a member, all you got to do is just do your marketing and branding with me. And then we throw you in the group for free. And you get all this extra added information and this group of family members, your sisters and your brothers that's from South Carolina, that's from Florida, that's from California, that's Georgia. You in an automatic international network. Mm-hmm. So when you go to Colorado, you can call your BMC sister up and say, hey, Kalina, I am in Denver, girl. What you up to? Come get me, sweet through. And y'all got something in common because you're in the group. Right. And you pray together on Wednesdays. Mm-hmm. So the spiritual component is there as well as the marketplace component. And all we're doing is just giving these people the confidence that they need, because if you don't catch this digital age, I'm afraid you're going to get left behind. Mm-hmm. And then you're going to be on there complaining that these young folks out there, these young folks, that's all they do is get on this social media, and that's all they do is tell all their business. But they making $10,000 a month. Right. Facebook sending them checks. They throwing their pictures up and they getting 60K likes and hearts, and Facebook is sending them a check for $5,000. Social media is paying for your engagement. Why? No. Because we get to run ads off of your content. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a big world. And beauty has definitely got to embrace it. So I'm really glad that you're here, like just walking us through, because you're making it simple for us. You're making it so we can understand. And it's not optional anymore. So, no. And you could possibly be leaving a lot of money on the table. Ooh, okay. You could be leaving a lot of money on the table. You could be one of those persons that just have that natural spark, and people just gravitate to your content. Mm-hmm. I know an individual like that. Her name is Angie Jackson. She's in North Carolina. Mm-hmm. No. Is it? I forgot. Lord Jesus, she gonna kill me. Anyway, she throws a picture up and she gets so much engagement. She does great hair. Number one, she does great hair. She's famous for her hairstyles. But she gets a check every month from Facebook. Okay, nice. So there's opportunities there. You'll have to tell us more about how to do that. So. Yeah, to build that up. That's an extra income, stream of income. You had no idea that was coming from. Right. People, get your YouTube pages up as well, guys. So talk to us about that. YouTube is important because you're noticing that everybody's starting to stream. Mm-hmm. NBC got a streaming line. It's called Peacock. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this day of watching channel 2, channel 4, channel 6, bye-bye, gone. Right? So we want it on demand. We want to watch it when we want to watch it. I don't want to have to wait till next Tuesday to watch the second episode. Load all them jokers up and let me watch them when I want to watch them. You making the same type of money. Yeah. It's like we actually started on a series and didn't realize it was on television. So we watched, like 1, 2, and 3. It's like, okay, we're ready for 4. And they're like, oh, it won't be here till next week. It's like, what? Yes. So get your YouTube channel up, because again, it's monetization in that. And again, if you put up great content, I mean, you get the views, then of course you get a check. Okay. You get a check. All right. So let's work on all of that. And again, we can help you with that. Brandcocky is here to help you with that and to teach you all these different aspects of marketing and branding, digital marketing. There's I'll throw this in the mix, affiliate programs. And I'll shut up after this because we hit an hour, Miki. So I hear this theme I want to get from behind the chair.
Mm,
2 years, 10 years from now, Chris, I'm going to stop. I don't want to be working behind. I'm tired of being on my feet. You know, my day. Well, here's what you can be doing now. You can start working on an affiliate program with Amazon
mm-hmm,
or some of these digital big companies out here. Even Walmart has an affiliate program. And what I mean by an affiliate program is just like an affiliate realtor. Um, I could take Amazon's market, put it on my website, and say, "Hey, this vacuum cleaner is for sale. It does great. I use it all the time. I do an ad about the vacuum cleaner, and
mm-hmm.
then people go to my link and buy it. Well,
Okay,
Amazon sends me a commission.
okay,
Now
got
multiply that by how many times people see that ad,
it. Mm,
and what are we doing? That's just one product. Well, I might want to put up 6, 7, 8 products a week.
okay.
So you can make 20,000, 40,000. This stuff can grow. I'm just saying it's not overnight. This is something you got to start
Hmm.
looking into and start working now.
Okay.
But these are different opportunities for you to be able to get from behind the chair and start using this digital platform, this digital space to make you some extra income so that you can stop standing up all day and
Okay.
worrying about doing hair. And again, I said get you a digital product. You better find somebody to put your name on somebody's product and
Hmm.
some private labeling and get you some shampoos and some tea tree oil and put your educational spin on it and get it out there.
Hmm. Okay.
Right?
Okay. I love all of that. And so with starting with you, it's like, do you help with just kind of putting a plan, like, what goes first? There's so many different moving pieces.
Absolutely. We're going to start with the first package, Mickey, is my rebrand you package.
Okay.
I give we it's $700,
Hmm.
and we start with the very basic marketing materials or contents. We give you a personal logo.
Hmm.
You got a personal logo, Mickey?
I do, and I don't.
Okay, okay, all right. A personal logo, which is, of course, your first and last name or your first and middle name.
Hmm.
Tend to shy away from these little nicknames because
Hmm.
you 55 years old and you still glow mama. No, come on, let's get grown now. Let's
Well,
go.
I'm
Let's
always be Mickey, so.
I mean, they're not calling comedian Kevin Hart. They just call him Kevin Hart. They call
Mhm,
him, even The Rock changed his name to Dwayne Johnson. I mean, we
mhm.
use the first and last names here.
Okay.
So then we get a personal logo. Then after that, we create you your uh, digital card. We don't
Mhm,
do business cards anymore, no paper. We do the digital cards. This is a QR code. You can take a picture of this right now and get all this young lady's information, or I can hit this on your phone and the information will go into your phone. It also comes with one of these little key rings, so you can hit the person's phone. If you didn't have your card on you, you got this on your keychain. Hey, can I have your information? Sure. Boom, hit their phone. And then also, if you didn't have the key ring, we put a button on your phone so you can tap the phone on that individual's phone. Then we also get you one of these banners here, retractable banners, so that when you do videos, you got some signage.
mhm.
All
Nice.
right, these
Mhm,
just small marketing. Everybody that's got a brand should have their own banner up. You
mhm.
should have something up.
Right.
And this is back here is my 10 by 10, that thing back there in the back. Uh,
Okay.
I use that for my trade shows.
Got it. Okay.
And then we also do your launch, your brand, your new brand launch, where we take all your social media and we change it to look to match the profile pic to match the banner. So it's really uniform, and you just got that really nice packaging.
Okay.
This says that, hey, I charge what I charge.
Mhm. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And I look good doing it.
Okay. Yeah. So let me ask you this. It's like, and we'll wrap up. But I have a course called the Luxury Hairstylist Blueprint, and one of the things that I'm seeing in the marketplace is just like it seems to be a lack of confidence, in
Yeah.
charging, in setting boundaries, in setting and enforcing policies and that type of thing. And it's like we're just kind of all over the place, jumping through hoops to try to take care of our clients, scared to raise our prices and scared to put some of those things in. So what would you say, in addition to all that you shared in terms of the marketing, makes the difference between the people that you see as, luxury hairstylist versus, which I would say kind of top 20 versus average 80?
The personal brand.
Okay. Uh-huh.
The personal brand is what's keeping you from having that confidence. When we pull up to Mercedes dealership, we already know we're gonna pay
Right.
luxury prices.
Right.
And when we pull up to Kia or Ford, we
Mm-hmm.
don't have that much pressure as we would have if we pulled up to Mercedes or
Mm-hmm.
Lexus or
Right.
any of those luxury situations. So
Right.
the brand speaks a lot.
Okay. Okay.
So you can have confidence and charge what you want to charge because this is our brand message. This is our story. This is what we do,
Okay.
right? So
Mm-hmm.
I got on Adidas right now, but Nike says, hey, we only associate with winners.
Mm.
We just roll with winners. So and anybody that's wearing Nike or whatever, Jordan or whatever, you already know they the best,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that would help with the confidence.
Okay.
Start personal branding and putting the message out. This is what I stand for. This is the kind of work I put out. These are the testimonies. Listen to her. She's telling you now I can do some bomb hair. And what kind of service did you get? Oh, it was A1. She had wine glasses out. She had a butler with the towel on his head. Everything. You get a T-shirt when you leave. So don't you can't compare me to that. They doing weave over there for $5. You doing it for $10. Well,
Mhm.
that's what they doing.
Okay.
You know, I saw something on Facebook the other day. It says a lion never concerns himself with what a sheep thinks.
Okay. Nice.
He ain't even concerned about that.
Got it.
I'm the king of the jungle. I will have you for dinner tonight. Now get that personal brand up and pop it, man. And a lot of that is going to cause for you to do some rebranding.
Mm-hmm.
And that rebranding means that, hey, I got to come up to a higher self. I got
Exactly.
to stop tripping.
Exactly.
I got to get to work on time. I got to come to work clean, fresh, makeup right. I can't come in there with the house shoes and the bathrobe on no more.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. So if you want better
So,
prices, demand it on yourself first.
hmm.
Bring yourself up.
Wow.
Challenge yourself.
I think you just
Get
said a
yourself
mouthful there.
discipline yourself.
Mm. Yes.
Yeah.
So I put up there, like, tell us, more about how to stay in touch with you, how to contact you, how to become part of the brand
Oh,
Cockey
awesome.
Hair
Awesome.
Club.
Thank you, Miki, again for this amazing opportunity. I've done a lot of these interviews, and you don't know you're doing a whole lot. You're getting a lot of people messages out. So I appreciate you in this capacity. Thank you so much. Brandcocky.com. I want you to go to the website, check it out, check out some of the work. That is kind of like my little portfolio. But then if you want to make the real commitment, hit me in my Facebook DM. Hit me in the DM and say, "Hey, I saw you on Mickey's show, and I'm excited. I want to work with you." And then we can conversate there because I don't. I turned this phone off. I took the text message notifications, the email notifications. I have this thing quiet because it's so much anxiety. Every time it rings, I'm nervous. I'm jacking. And when I'm focused, I just want to stay focused. So
Right.
that's why I didn't respond back to your email.
No problem.
uh, I will contact you back. I have no problem reaching back. That's what we do.
Hmm.
You can hit me on all the social media platforms. Instagram is my least favorite, but Facebook is where I'm really at. DM me in that and send me a message, and we can connect instantly. Of course, the website is there again. And when you go on my website, I will know that you're there because my phone will alert me that someone's there.
Mhm.
So I got you. We got connections. So we can make this happen for you. And you can be a part of the Brandcocky Millionaires Club, guys.
Hey.
Yes.
We love that. We love it.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So thank you so much, Chris. It's like you really shared with us and really helped us like make it, into bite-sized pieces so we can navigate it and manage it. So it's like
I just hope that this was not boring to you, Mickey. I hope I did okay.
anything but boring. So,
I
no,
hope it
but
was okay.
honestly, it's like I really hope that people, had pulled out the notebooks or what have you. Obviously, you can watch it again, but it's like drop the nuggets that you got from this in the comments for us, please, so we
Yes,
can know,
please.
what's hitting the right thing and what we might need to talk more about. So
Absolutely.
yeah, yeah, but drop whatever hit for you that you can take some actionable step because like Chris was saying, it's not about, just coming here and taking it all in, but it's like really getting into action and doing a few things different and do one little thing and then another little thing and it's like before
Absolutely.
you know it, you're transformed.
Right.
Yeah,
Absolutely. That's
yeah,
it.
yeah. So I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you again, Chris. And
Thank you, Mickey.
yeah, it's like if you are watching us on YouTube, to definitely be sure to subscribe there. We have somewhere around 70 interviews that have been done so far. So it's like be
Wow.
sure to go ahead and binge watch. And you can do that at YouTube, which is my Mickey Wright channel, which is just 1K, MIKIWRIGHT. Or you can catch us on beautysuperstars.com /podcast and be able to watch and listen on there. It's like we're continuing to add more to the audio portion. So wherever your favorite um, podcast station is, to definitely check us out on there. So Beauty Superstars Talk. Look for us there, and definitely join us for the next level up and charge what you're worth. We'll get you ready. Some of that personal development you're talking about. It's like we'll be able
Wow.
to take
Yes.
you to that next level like quickly. Some people have made like $1,000 more in a week,
Wow.
and so it's very much making things happen quickly. And so just go to beautysuperstars.com /level up and join the next free webinar.
All
So
right.
again, thank you everyone. We appreciate you being here. Please share this with a friend who needs to know a little bit more about social media, branding, and marketing. And definitely check out Brandcocky. So thanks a lot, Chris. We'll see you
Thank
soon.
you.
Everyone keep reaching for the stars.